Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for another TV schedule review. We're going back to 20 years ago. We're going to look at two schedules. It's July 5th already, and people are still out there popping fireworks. They're loud as hell too, so if you hear the loud banging, just ignore it because people are still popping fireworks. So we're going to look at two schedules from the 4th of July and July 5th, 2005 schedules of Cartoon Network. And this is from the City era, the most underrated era in the history of Cartoon Network. Even during the City era, Cartoon Network was still good. I know a lot of people say that Cartoon Network died in 2004, but I completely disagree. Cartoon Network was still at its peak between 2004 and 2007. Despite that the network changed its logo, it was still good between '04 and '07. Jim Samples was still the president of Cartoon Network by the time the network changed in 2004. You still had your action shows, you still had your anime, you still had your original programming. And on Friday nights, Cartoon Network would still go past midnight. And they would show reruns of your favorite cartoons in the middle of the night on Friday nights. So let's look at the Independence Day 2005 schedule of Cartoon Network before we look at the July 5th, 2005 schedule. So Adult Swim continues from midnight to 6. Midnight we have a new episode of Robot Chicken, followed by Aqua Teen Hunger Force at 12:15. 12:30, Tom Goes to the Mayor. 12:45, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. 1 o'clock, The Venture Brothers. 1:30, Home Movies. 2 o'clock, Family Guy. 2:30, American Dad. 3 o'clock, Robot Chicken. 3:15, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 3:30, Tom Goes to the Mayor. 3:45, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. 4 o'clock, The Venture Brothers. 4:30, Home Movies. And 5 o'clock, Lupin the Third Part 2. And 5:30, Case Closed. Then it's Cartoon Network from 6 to 10. Six o'clock, Duel Masters. 6:30, the original Yu-Gi-Oh. 7 o'clock, Winx Club. 7:30, Codename Kids Next Door. 8 o'clock, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. 8:30, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 9 o'clock, Crypto the Superdog. 9:30, Baby Looney Tunes. Then we have the Cabin Fever block from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 1 to 3, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. 3 to 5, the 1998 movie Ants. Then we have the Magoozy block from 5 to 7. 5 o'clock, Crypto the Superdog. 5:30, Winx Club. 6, Totally Spies. And 6:30, Teen Titans. 7 o'clock, Codename Kids Next Door. 7:30, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. 8 o'clock, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 8:30 to 10, Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico. 10 o'clock, Teen Titans. And 10:30, Dragon Ball Z Uncut. Adult Swim takes over from 11 to 6. 11, Family Guy. 11:30, Futurama. Now let's go over the July 5th, 2005 schedule. This was Yusuke Knight's 13th birthday. Today, he is 33. Midnight and 12:15, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 12:30, Inuyasha. 1 o'clock, Full Metal Alchemist. 1:30, Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex. 2 o'clock, Futurama. 2:30, Family Guy. 3 o'clock and 3:15, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 3:30, Inuyasha. 4 o'clock, Full Metal Alchemist. 4:30, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. 5 o'clock, Lupin the Third Part 2. And 5:30, Case Closed. Then it's back to Cartoon Network from 6 to 11. 6 o'clock, Duel Masters. 6:30, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 o'clock, Winx Club. 7:30, Codename Kids Next Door. 8 o'clock, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. 8:30, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. 9 o'clock, Crypto the Superdog. 9:30, Baby Looney Tunes. Cabin Fever from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Codename Kids Next Door. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Crypto the Superdog. 4 o'clock, Mucha Lucha. 4:30, Codename Kids Next Door. Then we have Maguzi from 5 to 7. 5 o'clock, Crypto the Superdog. 5:30, Winx Club. 6 o'clock, Totally Spies. And 6:30, Teen Titans. 7 o'clock, Codename Kids Next Door. 7:30, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. 8 o'clock, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. 8:30, Ed, Edd n Eddy. 9 o'clock, Totally Spies. 9:30, Yu-Gi-Oh! 10 o'clock, Teen Titans. And 10:30, a new episode of Dragon Ball Z Uncut. Adult Swim takes over from 11 to 6. 11 o'clock, Family Guy. And 11:30, Futurama. So let's see how these schedules were back then. All right, this is the Independence Day 2005 schedule. People still popping them damn fireworks, and July 4th is already over. Wow, look at this variety that even back in '05, Cartoon Network had variety. This is what I'm talking about. This is what a TV schedule is supposed to be like. Look at this variety. That is what I'm talking about. All right, let's look at the July 5th, 2005 schedule. And by the way, happy birthday to Yusuke Knight since it's already July 5th. Yusuke Knight, if you're watching, I wish you a happy 33rd birthday. Man, all this variety here. Even during the city era, it was still variety. Oh, they have a picture of when they was watching Codename Kid Next Door. It says Camp Lazlo premieres Friday at 8. We're 3 days away from the 20th anniversary of Camp Lazlo. We don't look at that schedule in honor of Camp Lazlo's 20th anniversary. Wow, see all this variety that Cartoon Network had back in '05? Wow. Man. So what do you guys think about Cartoon Network's schedule from July 4th and July 5th, looking back 20 years later? That wraps up my quick rant, my TV schedule review, reviewing the Independence Day and July 5th, 2005 schedules of Cartoon Network. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next schedule review, and I'll catch you later on today, celebrating 30 years of Cartoon Planet premiering on TBS. Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.